Alright everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be making the first installment of hopefully a weekly series I will be doing, which is my Fantasy Premier League Game Week Roundup in preparation for the next game week. Alright, so this is the team I used last weekend, starting with Pope in goal, got me a nice 10 points. Van Aanholt, good, 8 points. Ben-Mee, 5, pretty decent. Bali, 0. Nice. Wan-Bissaka, 2, below standards. Bruno Fernandes, 10. Always knew he was going to get me something. He's been playing phenomenal for United. Tielemans played like a wet dog and got on in about the 80th minute. Bergwijn scored again. Mount also played terrible. Juan Mata did terrible. And then I vice-captained Firmino, which was a terrible idea, and captain Vardy, and he didn't even play. And just to add, by the way, I don't know why Vardy was on the bench, because I don't think it should allow you to captain someone that accidentally gets put on the bench. I didn't even set it to a 4-5-1 formation. But anyway, all my points amassed up, gave me a nice 50 points above average, and the average was 26 points in my league. Oh, and I was talking about the bench on fantasy, by the way, not in real life. And then this is the top guy from last week. So he had Pope in goal, Tarkowski, Soyuncu, Alexander-Arnold. Doherty picked him up 12 points. He captained his Lassa, which is the main thing, got him massive 38 points. He played Bruno Fernandes, got him 10. Bergwijn got him 7. Calvert-Lewin and Jimenez both had 7, and Ings had 1. And as it stands, obviously this is my first week playing fantasy. I sit second in my league with a total of 50 points, behind first place with a total of 54 points. This is the team I'm going to be using for game week 29. I've kept Pope in goal because he got that 10 points last week. I've kept in Van Aanholt, me. I've instead replaced Wan-Bissaka with Doherty because they're playing Man City. I've kept Alderweireld even though it didn't do much. I've kept Bruno Fernandes. I've added Grealish because Aston Villa, obviously my boys, are actually playing this week. I've kept Bergwijn, and I've stayed faithful with Mount, and I've captained Aubameyang and vice-captain Calvert-Lewin. And my overall advice for this week is I'd keep Pope in goal because obviously Tottenham are short on attack. I'd take out Manchester United goalkeepers and defenders because David De Gea has been shocking this season anyway, and their defenders are coming up against a great attacking Manchester City side. And obviously that's my overall advice. I'd personally go with Raul Jimenez or Calvert-Lewin up top. I'd captain Aubameyang because all Aubameyang does is score. And then I wouldn't play any Liverpool players because they seem a little bit out of form at the moment. They need to regain themselves a little bit. But again, they could prove us wrong this weekend as they are playing Bournemouth. And Bournemouth will win the relegation scrap with Villa, obviously. But anyway, that's my take on the Fantasy Premier League last weekend and this weekend and how I'm preparing personally. And if this gets enough views and enough comments, I will create a fantasy league of my own. But anyway, I wish you all the best of luck with your teams, and I hope you enjoyed the Premier League games this weekend, and see you.